Let us be honest about something that many men sense but rarely put into words. There is a specific kind of attraction some older men generate that has nothing to do with money, status, physical appearance, or trying to look younger than they are. It is quieter than excitement and far deeper than surface-level charm. These men do not walk into a room trying to dominate attention, and yet something shifts when they arrive. Women feel it before they understand it. It is not chaos, adrenaline, or drama. It is a steady pull, almost gravitational. This attraction is not mysterious or accidental. It follows clear psychological patterns rooted in the nervous system, emotional regulation, and attachment dynamics. What you are about to understand are 4 behaviors that certain older men embody, often unconsciously, that reliably awaken genuine desire in women. Not fleeting interest and not polite curiosity, but attraction that makes women want to stay. Modern dating advice is mostly built for men who are just starting out, men learning how to text, when to reply, how to appear mysterious, how to play strategies that rely on uncertainty. But once a man has lived, loved, built, lost, and rebuilt, those rules no longer apply. In fact, they begin to work against him. Mature women no longer respond to surface-level tactics. They respond to coherence. They respond to emotional safety combined with tension. They respond to men who are internally anchored and know exactly where they stand. This is where many older men misunderstand attraction. They believe stability alone is enough. They believe kindness alone is enough. They believe seriousness and responsibility should naturally create desire. But desire is not activated by moral traits. Desire is activated by emotional signals. A man can be exceptional on paper and still leave a woman emotionally unmoved. When a woman says you are a great man, but she does not feel anything, what she is really saying is that her nervous system is not responding. Desire is not a conscious choice. It is a bodily response, and that response is shaped by 4 foundational pillars. The first is calm, grounded confidence. Not loud confidence, not dominance, not arrogance, but a settled inner posture. Certain older men do not feel the need to prove themselves. They do not over-explain their decisions. They do not narrate their intentions. They speak clearly and simply. They listen without abandoning themselves. They do not persuade or chase validation. Psychologically, this creates a powerful effect. When a man communicates without defensiveness or approval-seeking, the female nervous system reads emotional stability. The threat response quiets. In that calm state, attraction can emerge naturally. By contrast, a man who explains excessively or reassures too quickly often signals insecurity, even when his intentions are pure. A centered man does not need to define who he is. His presence does that for him. This presence is what many women describe as grounding, and it is deeply attractive to women who are finished with emotional instability. The second pillar is having a full life rather than a performatively busy one. Women are drawn to men whose lives already have structure, rhythm, and meaning. When an older man makes a woman the immediate center of his existence, it creates pressure rather than desire. Mature women do not want to become someone's entire world. They want to be a meaningful addition to a life that is already standing on its own. When a man has commitments, routines, passions, and responsibilities, and when he does not abandon them to secure affection, he communicates value. Not because he is playing hard to get, but because his life genuinely contains substance. The brain assigns value through anticipation, not instant availability. Desire grows in space, not in urgency. A man who moves forward at his own pace, who does not rush intimacy, allows attraction to deepen organically. He becomes intriguing because he is not filling a void. He is inviting someone into something whole. The third pillar is playful masculinity without need. Many older men lose this as they age. They become serious too quickly. They want to be respected and taken seriously, but they forget that desire requires lightness. Not vulgarity and not performance, but play. A look held a moment longer. A smile without expectation. a teasing remark that does not seek validation. The key element is freedom from outcome. When a man flirts without needing a result, he creates ease. Ease disarms vigilance. A woman does not feel pressure. She does not feel claimed. She feels invited. That difference changes everything. Women with life experience are exhausted by emotional heaviness and hidden expectations. An older man who can hold tension without turning it into anxiety becomes rare. He demonstrates emotional strength and self-containment. The fourth pillar is clear standards. Not ultimatums and not demands, but internal boundaries. A man who knows what he accepts and what he does not, and who is willing to walk away calmly when alignment is missing, sends a powerful signal. He respects himself. Self-respect is magnetic. From an attachment perspective, this creates polarity. A woman understands that she is not responsible for this man's emotional balance. Paradoxically, that increases desire, because desire never moves toward dependency. It moves toward strength. A man with standards does not threaten or argue endlessly. He acts. The alignment between his words and his actions builds trust. Trust allows attraction to settle without fear. When calm confidence, a full life, playful presence, and clear standards come together, something powerful emerges. Emotional leadership. Not control, not dominance, but inner leadership. These men do not try to lead women. They lead themselves. And that is precisely what many women are unconsciously searching for. Not perfection. Not spectacle. Alignment. A man whose presence both calms and attracts at the same time. That is why women become deeply attached to these men, often without being able to explain why.